Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the Titans sideline, head coach Brian Callahan. His guys coming in, winning 3 of their last 4 games. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Fielded at about the 28. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They toss it down to Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing is Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Gain of 7. 1st down, Titans.
Here we go. Set.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
1st down.
Off the play fake, Ward. It's caught, block it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
Ward. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Working out of the gun here, Ward. And now another one thrown incomplete. On 4th down, on is the veteran, Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 93-yard kickoff return. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
A gain of 12. First down, Tennessee.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Ward. It's complete to Lockett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The Jags offense and Brian Thomas getting set to take over once more. He's already made his presence felt in this one with his previous touchdown grab. And that's been the story of his season thus far as you take a look at the NFL's current leaders in touchdown receptions. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville.
Let's go. 11. Tomato.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense set to go again. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
To throw is Ward. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Let's go now.
To throw, here's Ward. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Emmanuel Agba able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And that will come the offense as they take over. A very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is caught. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for a Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action with Lawrence. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you downstate an hour or two to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It's January 4th. Are we still within the range we could say Happy New Year? Well, Happy New Year. This is it. Week 18. Everything to play for. Let's roll. Our tour of the league starts now.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's been a consistent force offensively all season, currently ranked amongst the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
That's good for a Jacksonville. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
That's interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play fake. Here's Ward. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Lawrence. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown. Jaguars. Brian Thomas with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready. Crackle.
Here's Ward. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing now, Ward. Left side complete to Lockett. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Room here to run. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans get a bit closer. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
16 yards. That's good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Lawrence steps away. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Logan Cook on the punt for the Jaguars.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Lawrence will throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Cam Little on for the field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing is Ward. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ward to throw for it on 4th. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Hey, Lion.
Now Lawrence to throw. And Sharp pulls it in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
From the shotgun, Lawrence to the right side and complete to Thomas. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Jaguars are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That is Joshua Hines-Allen getting in there to bring him down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Hines-Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, Etienne. Fights through it. Fighting through it. He's got space. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
18 Cardinal.
Off play action, Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That third down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Titans first down.
Pollard will take it up the gut. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Ward. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Hey, attention.
A give, running right, ETN. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move.
It's a gain of 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
ETN up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for the Jaguars,
a victory in Week 18 gives them a final mark of 13 up and 4 down.
and now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Titans,